Building some really nice, free DIY garden beds may be easier than you think. With inflation through the roof and the cost of goods, groceries, gas, and more rising every day, we've set a challenge for ourselves. We want to reduce our spending to the bare necessities, pay off all of our debt, yes, including our mortgage, and grow all of our own food.
We even killed the corn. Didn't know you could kill corn.
Well, we can try anyway. I'm Ben Cummings, and welcome to our homestead. Welcome to Homegrown. The best things in life are free, so I want to show you the best plans for a raised garden bed. To start, well, to make raised garden beds, you're going to need some free materials. If you can pick up some pallets, wherever they have those, your local feed store might even have them. While I was at the store today, I asked if I could use, or if I could take some of their pallets, and I did. They said yes. So here we are, pulling pallets through the snow. I never thought that I would need a sleigh, but that's essentially what I need right now, is a freaking sleigh to bring anything inside. But it's fine. We'll get by. You know, we'll survive. Make sure that they're heat treated, not pressure treated. Pressure treated are no good. They're poisonous for you. You don't want them. So, step one, the design. There's the design that I come up with. Pretty straightforward. I mean, that's just generic. It doesn't have to be 2x8, but that's sort of ish what I'm going off of. See, what more or less ended up happening is I just kind of went by the dimensions of the pallet wood. I cut them down to size so they'd be a certain height, but other than that, their width or length is based on the pallet. I won't bore you with the teardown process. All you really need to know is that it takes a bit of hammering, prying, and breaking a few in order to make these scraps usable. Alright, I don't know if this is going to be enough for anything. We have a huge pile here. I still need to take the nails out of. Nicole is taking nails out of the dead ones that we can use to burn because they're just heat-treated wood. And yeah, we're partying in the shed. I have been working away, or puttering a little bit every time I get a chance in the shop, but I've come up with 4 little end blocks here that I've created, and I'm making a jig to put them together finally, and I figured you might appreciate knowing how I've done it. My little jig here is simply some clamps that I put there, and then one over here, and then we take one of these boards and we lay it flush on top-ish. Hope for the best. We try to level it as best we can, square it up, and we're going to put a screw right in there. I'm using drywall screws. You can probably find or use better ones, but what my grandfather always taught me is buy the biggest box of screws you can find and just use that for everything. So I have deck screws, drywall screws, just project screws from other stuff. This one has to back up just a pinch to be able to line up with this guy, so we're going to square that up as best we can-ish. Put our clamp there. Bang. Do the same thing again here. Okay, so there is most of it there. We need to flip it over without it falling apart because we don't have a bottom on it yet. Now, would it be easier if I moved the ATV out of the shed? Of course it would. Unfortunately, the ATV would be considered another project because it doesn't currently have all 4 tires. So we will get there, but for now, this thing is jacked up and it's going to stay there. Oh, I didn't think this through. I need another... Shoot! We're gonna have to flip it again. Oh, jump it. Don't break, don't break, don't break. Don't break. We've done it. Now, if you were a proper carpenter, you'd take something like a carpenter square and you'd square it up. This being salvaged pallet wood, don't bother. Math is complicated. You don't really have to do math, but like there's numbers on it, and I don't like numbers. So we're not going to complicate things by using numbers. We're just going to go with how it feels. So these pallet thingies are roughly all the same size. So we're going to string them across as stringers and hope for the best. These are the same-ish size. Whoa, that one's pretty bowed. Look at that. Look at that. We're not going to use that one. Go with this one. Perfect. Okay, fine. You caught me. I'm going to use the square just because I'll feel better about it. Now, what you should be doing is you should be pre-drilling these, because pre-drilling them will stop it from splitting like it has a little bit. Don't really care. These are going to be outside. They're just meant to hold dirt. So as long as they hold dirt, I'll be happy. There it is. There is one planter box. It's not incredibly sturdy. Picking it up, it wiggles, right? It shouldn't wiggle. That's because there's no real gussets or anything holding the sides. Again, it's just going in the ground. Don't really care as long as it stays upright-ish. I'll probably bury it a couple inches in the ground just so it doesn't too much. But I'm very happy with that. Let's go see how it fits outside. Please ignore the mess that is my shed. I'll get around to cleaning it eventually. Too many projects. That board come loose. We're just gonna... Well, you can really tell that's not square. Look at that. Look. I'm pretty happy with that, if I do say so myself. Now, if you've seen any of the other videos, you'll know that I'm working on all this disaster here, but probably have 4 or 5 of those that I'll be very happy with once they're filled with dirt, and we'll be able to use them. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. The garden, look. We're just setting ourselves up for success this year. Last year, we failed miserably, but this year we're doing it.
To keep up to date with what we've got going on and to see behind the scenes footage,
Welcome to the first official day of filming for Homegrown.
follow us on social media or visit our website at homegrownshow.ca.